Horoscope for Taurus, Friday, 2 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologicaleb. Today, Taurus, the universe presents you with a complex cosmic dance, a tense string that vibrates between uncertainty and the desire for clarity. While the moon opposes Mercury and forms squares with Saturn and Neptune, you feel that tension in your mind, as if you were trying to solve a riddle with pieces that don't fit. But at the same time, the Sun, Venus, and Mars unite in a powerful alliance, radiating an intensity that burns any doubt. It's like you're a craftsman who must balance the force of the flame with the precision of his hands, ready to navigate through this duality. Take a deep breath, because today is not a day of walking in the garden, but of building bridges between the visible and the dark. Inside you, Uranus in the house one moves with electric energy. Something unexpected can awaken in you, a sudden impulse or a change in the routine that breaks the stagnation. This is the day to trust your intuition, even if I ask you to take unusual paths. Today, Taurus, the moon in house 2, which governs your finances and personal resources, interacts with cosmic tensions. You may find yourself checking your expenses with a magnifying glass, or an unexpected expense appears like a bump on a flat road. The square with Saturn warns you of the need for discipline. That urge to spend on something that makes you feel better now could become a lock tomorrow. But don't be afraid. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, forms a trine with Saturn, offering a balance between ambition and prudence. Imagine you're in an office, checking a budget. That red line that marks an unusual expense on your light account is not an error, but a reminder that you need to adjust details. In the professional field, Pluto in the 10th house, your public life and career, activates an energy of transformation. You may come up with an unexpected opportunity, such as an invitation to participate in a project that requires a shift in focus. Pluto's energy here is like an excavator. If you let yourself be guided, it can reveal hidden treasures, but also uproot structures that no longer serve. A boss could ask you to lead an initiative that, although it requires you to leave your comfort zone, has the potential to catapult your career. However, Mercury in square with Saturn and Neptune adds challenges. You might find yourself at a meeting where ideas cross like electrical cables, or an email message that seems clear, but when you analyze it, it has confusing nuances. Here, the key is clarity. Don't get carried away by assumptions. Write, question, rewrite. If you are negotiating a contract, make sure that each clause is accurately expressed, even if it seems obvious. Today, physical energy begins with an unexpected sigh. Uranus in the house gives you an impulse of energy, as if you woke up with the need to run, practice yoga, or even dance in the kitchen. But this energy must be balanced. The squaring of the moon with Saturn suggests that you might feel muscle tension or exhaustion if you don't manage your rhythm. Imagine you're in the gym, and a machine gets stuck just when you need to finish your session. This is not an obstacle, but a message. Give yourself permission to stop, stretch, breathe. In terms of diet, the moon fits Neptune, which can trigger irrationally attractive cravings. That chocolate on the office table or that last-minute home pizza could knock on your door. However, Venus in conjunction with the Sun reminds you that there is pleasure in moderation. Cook something simple but tasty, like a salad with nuts and a hint of lemon. Not only will it nourish your body, but it will connect you with the idea that the simple can be sublime. To rest, the moon asks you to avoid night stress. Turn off screens an hour before bedtime, and if you have trouble falling asleep, try a relaxation ritual. A warm shower with Epsom salts can help release the accumulated tension. Today, Venus, the Sun, and Mars in conjunction in House 9, which governs long-distance travel, education, and relationships push you to expand your emotional horizons. An interest may arise in meeting someone new in an unexpected context, such as a business trip or family reunion. But the Moon's opposition to Mercury and its squares with Saturn and Neptune add a layer of mystery. Imagine that you are at a dinner with friends. A seemingly trivial conversation can touch a sensitive subject, or an accomplice look with someone can generate an intense emotion that you will not know how to interpret. In close relationships, Pluto in House 10 activates power dynamics. There might be a discussion about roles or expectations, especially if you have a partner. A couple could discuss who carries the most weight in certain shared projects. Don't be afraid to address these issues honestly, but remember that Mercury fits Saturn. Avoid direct accusations and focus on solutions. If you feel that communication becomes dense, propose a change of scenery, like an outdoor walk. Physical movement can unlock emotions. For singles, the day is a call to explore. An unexpected friend might tell you about a person that might interest you, or a short trip might speed up your love life. But don't get carried away by impulses. Neptune reminds you that sometimes things that seem perfect can have a dark side. Trust your intuition, but don't act from the vertigo. Today, the Sun, Venus, and Mars in House 9 invite you on an inner journey. Imagine you're in a library, flipping through a book you hadn't considered. An idea you read days ago comes back to your mind with new clarity, as if the pieces of a puzzle were joining. Jupiter, in sextile with Uranus and Saturn, favors creativity and planning of long-term projects. This is a good day to start a course, write a diary, or plan a trip that combines adventure and reflection. However, Mercury in quadrature with Saturn and Neptune can make concentration difficult. You may get distracted easily, or a WhatsApp message interrupts you just when you're in a productive flow. To combat this, try a mental ritual. Write on a paper all the thoughts that come to mind, and then leave them in a visible place. This gesture not only frees you from mental burden, but also allows you to prioritize. If you're writing an article and you're stuck with a paragraph, write it down in a post-it and come back to it later. This technique allows you to advance without the frustration accumulating. Today, in the face of quadrature tension, I choose an alchemy ritual, the transmutation of energy. Write on a paper what irritates you today, whether it's a job frustration, a negative thought, or an unpleasant conversation. Fold the paper, place it in a glass of water with a teaspoon of salt, and visualize how water absorbs friction. At the end of the day, pour the water through the desagu, letting go of that energy. This ritual not only symbolizes closure, but also allows you to recognize that you don't have to carry everything. This act is especially useful if you feel that tensions overwhelm you, as salt represents purification and water represents the constant movement of the universe. It is not a magic spell, but it is an act of authority over your mind. You decide what energies you carry with you and which ones you leave behind. Today, your talisman color is the bright gold, the vibration of the sun that illuminates your path. Use it in an accessory, like a necklace with a golden amulet, or simply wear a garment that makes you feel powerful. This color not only symbolizes the intensity of your energy, but also the clarity that Venus seeks. A reminder that even if the day is full of challenges, you have the strength and wisdom to transform them. Today, Taurus, you have learned to dance with tension and to find the balance between uncertainty and action. You have built bridges between the visible and the dark, and have allowed cosmic energy to guide you toward deep growth. Have a nice day, dear Taurus. Subscribe to Cosmologica Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.